Hi everybody, I've got another fabric journal here today and it measures 4¼ by 6 and it has a little yarn flower and little silk flower with yarn center, rose, some ruffled fabric here. This is a ticket. It says treasure, of course, and then a little heart and a key. There's some music paper tucked in behind here. And this was a napkin that I cut up. Ooh, pretty napkin. And there's the back, the spine. And there's the back, and that was one of the original stains on the napkin. I do wash them, but some of them are so old, it's not coming out. You know, it's been there for 30 years. So there's the side there. Let's open it up and go on in. On the inside, got a pocket here. And this is also an old napkin that I sewed on and flipped the top of it over. Pretty background here. And it's got an envelope. I didn't put anything in it. Oh, I lied. I did put something in it. Sure did. There we go. Little ladybug. Didn't remember stuffing it. So many nooks and crannies in some of my journals, I can't remember what all I did. Coffee dyed paper, just to ink the edge there. This is an original card that I made. The back. Piece of fabrics and lace. Let's see what this is. Oh, this has got to be good. I'm going to have to hold this up there for a minute so I'll remember it. Too Good Artichoke Dip. How can that be bad? This is from my Louisiana cookbook, and I just sewed the edges, but, you know, you can write on the back of it. Put that back in there. This has got a lot of places to journal in, and it's all stitched in the gold thread. Got a little pocket here with some lace and some music paper background. And then 2 tags, coffee dyed paper. You're hearing Cooper in the background trying to make himself a spot on the dog bed. Just a digging. He'll probably go crazy here in a minute. Some sewing. Cooper. He's just scratching away, y'all. It's so funny. They have to make that bed, and it has to be just perfect. I used some lace here for tabs. He's cracking me up. Turning in circles. Wish y'all could see that. Here's a pocket. It's got a real pretty floral rose background. This is one of the patches that I make with a little tiny piece of ruffle. And I just put in some of the papers that I make. A little card. There. It's a little short page that's been stitched. A real pretty image on a piece of ephemera. What is this? It's a bathtub that folds up. Oh my word. How funny. Folding bathtub company. Some more stitching. Coffee dyed papers. A dictionary page. And when I put pages on, sometimes I just let them come on over the edge. So I just think that looks good. This Cherish. Here I've got a glassine bag, and inside I put a little mini booklet, and it's got a gold rose and some of that grass cloth I love. Made out of coffee dyed papers. Here's a little pocket here with a little business card. Right back in there. Piece of ephemera If y'all are wondering why it's so peaceful and quiet, it's because I put them outside. They can enjoy the day. Some more stitching. This is a couple of tickets with some eyelash fiber and a little paper flower and a safety pin with a pearl. A little turquoise gem here. A couple of cards to journal on. A day to remember. Ah, it's so quiet. I'm probably jinxing myself. Over here, some lace on a card with a real pretty image of a lady wearing a beautiful hat. And again, it overlaps, you know, so it sticks out. And I just like doing that. Another little tab here. Some sewing. Make sure that. Oh, I thought so. Little small cards to journal on. Isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. More coffee dyed papers. Over here I've got a paper clip with a real pretty image here, and up under more place to journal. Same for the other side. Little postcard to journal on. And the paper clip has got some lace and some real pretty papers behind it, and it's got a picture of a lady that is selling flowers to a couple. Lace and some thready fabric and a safety pin on it. Let me see if I can move this back up. I like it on the edge, but that's just me. Okay. Get on there. Maybe. There we go. There we go. More coffee dyed papers with that stitching. I just fell in love with that stitching, and I like this one too. It's thick. Oh, they found me now. They're scratching at the window. Coffee dyed papers, ephemera pieces. Over here is a little flip up, real pretty piece of fabric. I got this at an estate sale. A lady was making a blanket and she'd finished it and she had a bunch of these left over, so I'm guessing that she embroidered these. Possibly I sewed around it in gold and it flips up. What a pretty piece. A pocket here, and I put a little mini envelope. I didn't stuff it with anything. A mini envelope, coffee dyed paper. Isn't that pretty? I'll have to make some more of those. I really like that, how it came out. Back in it goes. Oh, come here, little dude. Go on the front. You know how I am, y'all. I like to see it. I want to know what's in there. And then behind it, I put a little booklet. And that's graphic 45 paper. Got a little stamping, some ephemera. But I chose this one because I like how it sticks out. If I can get it back in there upside down. How it sticks out like that over the pocket because it matches. Over here, a nice place to journal. A little pink rose with some vellum, and I believe that is seam binding right there. More stitching. A little pocket here with the ruffle and a lace flower, a brad there with a star, some coffee dyed papers. And this real pretty background of Earl Grey tea. And it's stitched in gold all the way around. Over here is another little mini pocket. Real faint rose background with some lace and some of that fabric that I've stamped on and some corrugated paper. I think that's part of a curtain. More stitching here. Piece of ephemera called a berry bowl or a fruit dish. Engraved covered berry fruit dish. Will also answer as a honey or cheese cover. It's a piece of ephemera. In here I've got a little card with some bluebirds, a little music tag there, a Rolodex card, another card that's been stained, and it's got real, I don't know what kind of fabric this is, but it's peachy colored. Another card to journal on, or you could put a little mini picture. You know, they've got those cameras out now that make those little tiny pictures. Maybe Santa will bring me one next year. Some of that eyelash fabric that I sewed onto another piece of fabric, onto a dictionary page. Another piece of ephemera. A pretty image of a lady. Look how crazy that hat is. Man, they used to wear them. Probably still do in some places. More stitching. Down the back, I just put this piece of doily here and just left it hanging down, and that is one of the patches that I make, and that's all I put back here. Of course, you know I left all the threads. You know how I like to leave all those threads. Real soft cream-colored background. And that's the back again. Look at the contrast. Love that. I just think that makes it. And there's the front. And thank y'all so much for being here and watching my videos and being with me. And I appreciate all your comments. Thank you so much. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.